Let's go meet our very special guest today, one of two of the Associated's Fred Walpert Award winners, Mr. Mike Fuld. Mike is technically a native of Baltimore, born here, but grew up in central Pennsylvania. Professionally, Mike is the vice president at Stack & Store, a self-storage and commercial real estate company. He is chair of Impact, the young adult division of the Associated, an avid lover of Jewish camping. Mike's a great dude, and we're really looking forward to spending time with him today. I'm Yankee Shore, and this is Mensches in Cars Getting Coffee. We are here at the Associated today. This is my first time in this building, I think in 2 years. So it's pretty awesome to be back, and it's great to be in this boardroom. You've been to a board meeting before. The challenge is that right now I'm used to being in this space with a matzo ball soup, sushi, gefilte fish, roasted chicken, some halva, and some petit fours and chocolate tops. So I'm really out of my element right now.
I'm longing for the day that we can return to the sushi matzo ball chicken combo bar.
There's nothing
like better, man.
No.
It's great.
Best lunch in Baltimore, hands down. So the Fred Walpert Award is awarded to typically two individuals who are budding young stars within the leadership ranks of the Associated. You and your co-winner, Jen Lieberman, are both model examples of this. Tell us a little bit about what got you involved in the Associated to begin with, and what your portfolio looks like today, and what you're passionate about.
I came back to Baltimore just about 6 years ago, and happened to move into the apartment complex literally across the street from the Associated.
Wow.
My wife was commuting back and forth.
You guys were squatting over
we were squatting over the Fitzgerald, yeah. We moved here because it was close to the Amtrak station, and my wife was still commuting back and forth to New York to finish her doctorate program. I had just finished work in New York in the reform community, working in the teen leadership programs, and was kind of transitioning into the commercial real estate world, but still wanted to kind of keep a foot in the Jewish communal world. Every time I walked out the front door, there was the Associated building, and so it kind of seemed like a good place to kind of check in and see. And luckily enough, the professional staff, the leaders were incredibly warm and welcoming, and kind of really gave me an opportunity to find different things that were appealing to me. And the first place that I ended up was working with the Center for Jewish Camping. And that natural progression kind of moved from there. I applied to YLC the following year, and was honored to be in the presence of Yankee as my
We had a lot of fun.
Chair. It was a fantastic experience.
I think that was the last full in-person YLC.
Yes, it was, because I had to chair the one after that. that ended up half and half. So being able to be in YLC, to chair YLC, and now have the opportunity to lead Impact. A fast and furious progression, but certainly a great opportunity, great experience, incredible people. Jen is, my co-winner, is an amazing, person and colleague, and she is awesome, and the Impact Board is filled with people like that.
We are going to go live on the Zoom line to Jen Lieberman and clue her in.
Hey Mike, hey Yankee, it's so good to be here with you as part of the Mensches in Cars Getting Coffee. Without the cars, without the coffee, still a bunch of Mensches. Here we are. When I was first told that I was the recipient of the Fred Walpert Award, I truly felt so honored. I felt like all of my years on these amazing committees and boards and the meetings I've sat in, I felt accomplished. I felt like the community was seeing all the hard things I'm doing to help build the Jewish community of Baltimore.
If you had to pick a quintessential mensch in your life, who would that be?
Oh, it's my wife. I am consistently amazed by her, her commitment to others. She's a professor of social work. She is, training social workers at a time where social workers are desperately needed in the community in all kinds of different facets.
I take it you mentioned you guys don't cook or bake a ton.
Yeah.
Do you buy challah every week?
We do try to buy challah every week.
Okay, so
yeah.
have you guys done like the challah tasting? Have you gone to every bakery? Have you done the challah online, like the challah ferry? There's like, you know, there's like a whole subculture of challah.
Yeah, so we haven't really delved into this though. A couple of my friends in COVID, I've seen on social media have created these like pop-up challah things. It's super impressive, and you know we have a couple of friends that we don't do the baking, but we have friends that do as well, and they like create these amazing pieces of artwork out of challah bread. It's like unbelievable. You know,
sweet, savory. What aisle are you guys on?
So I sit in the sweet train.
Okay.
There's nothing I like more than a good like soft cinnamon raisin challah. Like to me, it's like
crumble on top.
Like
and just
give me all
everywhere.
the sugar. It's
Got it.
excellent.
What to you makes a good leader?
Wow. I mean, I think for me, it's about leadership is about, right? You're not a leader unless you have followers, right? You've got to be able to have a message that is compelling and meaningful and connects with others.
Rabbi Sachs was speaking at what's called the Kinus HaShluchim, which is the great assembly of all of the Lubavitcher emissaries around the world, and they get together once a year. It's fascinating to see the video. And Rabbi Sachs got up and he said one of the greatest things about leadership is that a good leader creates followers, and a great leader creates leaders. So, you know, you chaired YLC, you're running Impact, you're running with it, you're implementing new programs. You're not just creating followers, you're creating new leaders. So that's pretty cool.
So, yeah, that's our goal, right? We want more people in positions of leadership and more involvement, and that's certainly an element of certainly one of the areas I feel is a focus for the Associated. And the more people we can bring in, the more people we can build up, the better. So.